All right, guys. Good morning. How is everybody feeling? Good morning, Nana. Good morning, Ben. We got a couple in here. Say hi in the chat if you're here. How's everybody's weekend? Did you guys do anything fun? I worked on my office at home. Got that fixed up and relaxed a little bit. It was rainy, so I couldn't really do stuff outside. I was hoping I could get outside a little bit, but that wasn't the case. But did you guys do anything exciting over the weekend? Anything cool? Good morning, Sam. Good morning, Juliana. Today we're going to be focusing on our roundhouse kick and the different ways to throw our roundhouse kick. But we're just focusing on the standard roundhouse kick. So our back leg, we're not going to be worrying about fast kick today or 360 roundhouse kicks. We're not worrying about variations on the kick itself. We're going to be worried about roundhouse kick and specifically how we're going to throw it from the back leg position, which is the standard position. And then also how to add a little bit of power and a little bit of speed to the kick. So that's our focus for today. So yeah, we're going to get a good stretch in because we're going to be throwing a lot of kicks. So I want to get a good stretch and then we'll get going. Give it about 30 more seconds, give people a chance to get going with our warm up. So that way we don't run into Coach Dustin's time at 11:30. All right, well, let's get to it. If you have something you want to say, just type in the chat. I will read it sporadically throughout the practice. Make sure you have your water with you. We're not going to need any accessories with us this morning. Everything's going to be, we just need enough space to throw a roundhouse kick. That's all you really need. All right, so everybody up. You have your water. We're going to start with a quick warm up. We're going to go with jumping jacks first. On your spot, make sure you have enough room. All right. Ready? And start. Jumping jacks on your spot. And back and forth. Stay up on your toes. Make sure your heels aren't touching the floor. Bounce. And butt kicks. Pull those feet back so you're kicking yourself in the butt. And high knees. Bring them up in front of you. Time. Good job. Catch your breath. Hands on our waist. Neck rotations. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Hip rotation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Arm across. Give it a pull. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 4, 5. Good. Body twist. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Down to one knee. Let's extend that front leg out. So it's straight and then rock forward. Give me that lunge stretch. Push those hips down as far as you can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Now straighten out both legs and go as low as you can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Now change to the other side. Put that other leg up. Extend that knee or that leg straight, and then rock forward on that knee, keeping your chest high. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Extend both legs out straight and sit down as low as you can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Turn your feet so they both point the same direction. Straddle stretch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now go a little wider. And again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Now hop down to those knees. Inverted butterfly stretch. Spread your knees out as wide apart as you can go. Elbows down. Keep your hips in a straight line. And hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good job, guys. Now, regular butterfly stretch. Sit on your bottom. Pull your feet in nice and tight. Try to get your knees as low as you can and your chest down to the floor. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Extend one leg out straight. Reach for your toes with both hands without bending your knee here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And the other leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Both legs out straight. Reach. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good job, guys. Grab a drink if you need it. Shake everything out. Bentley's here. Parker's here. And Cameron's here. Nice. Good to see all of you guys. Good. Okay. Now, like I said, we're going to focus on our roundhouse kick. But we're not going to throw the actual kick first. So, start at attention. Can be. Fighting stance, go. Yeah. All right, for this first round, I want to work on exploding our knee from the fighting stance position to bringing it up. A lot of you guys move very slow at the beginning of your roundhouse kick. That's why your kick isn't fast and you're not hitting hard, because you're either swinging your leg up like this or you're kind of just picking your knee up on your way to throwing it. But what we want to do is explode from the back position straight up, just like we're doing a knee in Muay Thai, okay? But we're going to bring it straight up instead of at the opponent. We're going to bring it straight up here and back down. So for 1 minute, what I want you guys to do in your fighting stance, from here, explode up and put it back down. Explode up, put it back down. That's it. Just shoot your knee up, put it back here in your fighting stance, and reset. 1 minute, just that. Pick whichever leg you want, because we're going to do 2 rounds of this. 1 round on your right, 1 round on your left. So you can choose whichever one you want to start with. Okay? Ready? Start. In your fighting stance, explode up, put it down. As you explode up, guys, point your toes at the floor. Okay, like that. Explode up, put it down. Fast as you can get it, up and back, into your fighting stance. Up and back. That same leg for the whole round, guys. And time, good. Now switch on this round. We're going to do the other side. You got about 20 seconds to catch your breath. Anything you need to do in these break rounds, do it. You get 30 seconds in between. If you need to get a quick sip of water in these break rounds, that's the time to do it. All right, let's go. Other leg. Knee up and down. Knee up and down. Don't forget to shake that foot. Point your toes at the floor as you bring that knee up. And remember what you're doing with your hands. You're in that fighting stance. You don't do this. Keep those hands up. I've got 15 more seconds of this. Time. All right, very nice. Now, switch back to the other leg. Now we're going to add the next chamber and back. Over and over again. In order to get to the chamber, your front foot has to turn sideways. If it doesn't turn, then the kick will not be correct. After you chamber, you can put it down in front of you and then step back, or you can chamber and go right back. Either one is okay. Shake your foot, just like we did on the last one. Point your toes, then do the turn. Go ahead, start. Okay? Chamber and down. Okay? Chamber and down, right away. Let your knee lead the way. Okay, your knee should be the furthest thing away from you. So that way, that's where your power goes when you extend the leg for the roundhouse. Time. Now switch to the other side. Same thing, opposite foot. Make sure you're turning your front toes. So if they start pointing forward or off to an angle a little bit, when you go to throw the kick, they should turn towards wherever you're kicking. If my opponent is me in the screen here, my kick's going to come like this, up and then in. So my foot has to turn towards where I want the kick to go. That's important. Go ahead, start. So that front foot has to pivot. If it doesn't pivot and you keep it where it is, your hips will get stuck here. Okay? And you won't have as much power. So that's important. Turn that front foot. Focus on that motion. Keeping those hands up. Time. Okay, the last part of the chamber. This is going to be new for a lot of you guys. Okay? In order to generate a little more pop, a little more power in our roundhouse kick, what I want you guys to try to do when we pivot, not just keeping our foot flat on the ground like that, I want you to get your heel off the ground like you're trying to jump almost. So from here, hopping up, okay? And that little lift is like a spring, okay? So you're jumping to your tiptoe, but you shouldn't leave the ground, okay? You're just lifting your heel off the ground, okay? So same thing, chamber and pivot. This time, lift that heel up, okay? Let's start. Lift, and put it back down. Lift, put it back down. It'll give you a little extra pop off your shot. Oh, almost right there. Good, time. Now, same thing, but with the other side. Okay? Get your heel off the ground. Okay? Just like when we did those calf raises last week. It's the same thing, but instead of going slow and coming up, we're exploding to our heels. Okay? 5 more seconds. Other leg, ready? And go. Explode up, put it down. Explode up, put it down. Explode up, put it down. If you feel your heel dragging, okay, you're not pushing off hard enough. And you gotta push, explode up like you're standing on your tiptoes. Okay? When you throw that kick, be up on your tiptoes on that plant leg. Time. Good job. Grab a drink. Okay. Now, we have the chamber down, or you should have the chamber down. Now we're going to throw our full kick. First way we're going to throw, regular style, offensive roundhouse kick. This is the one you're going to be throwing the most in sparring at first. And then when you get a higher level, the third kick we do is going to be the one you throw the most. Okay, but for now, offensive style. So after I throw my roundhouse kick, I'm going to put it down in front of me. Okay, that doesn't mean it's slow. Okay, as soon as I throw my kick, I want to get it down right away so I can throw something else, or after the kick, maybe I throw some punches, whatever the case may be. But if I stare at my shot and then put it down, I'm open. So the longer you're on one leg, the worse off it's going to be for you. So make sure after you kick, slam it right down, and then go back to that fighting stance. We're going to spend 2 minutes, and you're going to be changing legs for the entire round, okay? So all you're going to do in your fighting stance, you're going to do that third chamber we did where we picked our heel up, okay? You're going to snap the leg out, slam it down in your fighting stance. Then you're going to reset, and now my left leg will kick, snap it out, put it down, then I reset back in my spot. So as soon as I kick, I slam it down, I'm back in my fighting stance. So you'll alternate legs for the whole round. You can move around a little in between, throw a kick, put it down, move around, throw a kick, put it down, okay? But I would need you guys to get off your heel and snap that leg out right away, okay? All right, so on the bell, just offensive roundhouse kick. Go ahead and start. Okay? In your fighting stance, move, fire the kick, back, put it down. As soon as the kick goes, I snap it straight down. And I'm up on those toes. Okay? Back, put it down. Moving forward, I'm closing distance. Back, put it down. In my fighting stance, hands up. Back, put it down. Okay? Moving. Make sure your toes are pointed. A lot of you lower level guys kick with your toes pulled up, and that'll break your toes. We don't want that. So point your toes down so you hit with the shin or your instep, which is the top of your foot. Keep working. Keep working. Kick down. Okay. Then the other foot. Kick down. We're closing distance. We're going forward. Okay. And our hands are up. If it's a real fight, we snap that kick. We can throw punches afterwards to the head. If it's not a real fight, if it's sports sparring, okay, after we kick, we can throw that overhand to the body there, or we can pick it right back up, or we can follow with a crescent kick or some other technique. So make sure you're ready for whatever's after. Combinations are killer. Kick down, and we're moving. Kick down, and we're moving. Kick down, going forward. Get up off those heels when you're kicking. And time. Okay. Now, the second version is really focused on sports sparring. Okay? So this is going to be a little different. All right? So instead of doing a proper chamber, where we're coming up like that, it's for if our opponent is really close. Like, let's say chair is my opponent. Okay? Let's pretend they go all the way up here, right? If I'm this close and I go to pivot, I don't have enough room to pull off the kick, right? Now, in a real fight, and I'm this close, I'd probably be throwing punches or elbows or knees at my target, okay? So in a real fight, those are a lot better for close range, okay? But in Taekwondo, since we can't punch the head or face, you can't throw elbows, we're not allowed to throw knees, you're limited. You can punch to the body, which is fine, that works. Or we can throw a crescent kick or something, head kick, right to the head right there, okay, that's fine too. But if we want to land, maybe their guard's high, they're protecting their head, but their body's open. We want to pop in a roundhouse kick. The way we do that is by keeping our hips squared up, and we flick the roundhouse kick without turning our body. Okay? We just kick right there. Keep that short distance, and I can just a quick tap to the body and bring my foot right back where it was. Pop, and right there. And I'm still in that punching range. So maybe I throw the punch, throw the kick, and then we back off. Okay? So I'm going to give you a different angle of that. My hip turns so it's squared up towards my opponent, and I flick the roundhouse kick right in that position. Okay? You're not going to land with a lot of power, but it's all about scoring points in sports scoring. So it will score a point. It's not going to hurt them. Okay? Score the point, and I'm out. Okay? Or I can score the point, and then bring a power shot afterwards. So it sets up other things. So instead of turning our whole body sideways, we're going to keep our hip here like a front kick. Okay? And then we just turn our knee in and snap that kick right to the body. And you notice after I kick, I can get it right back where I started a lot easier. I call this a lazy roundhouse kick. Okay? That's what it is. It looks lazy. You're not generating a lot of power, but it is fast, and it will score points for sports scoring. So keep that in mind. Real fight, no good. Sports scoring, real good. Okay? So let's practice that. We're going to do this just for 1 minute, and we'll switch legs. Okay, ready? So, you're in your fighting stance. Here, pop the kick and reset. Then switch. Pop the kick and reset. Don't turn your whole body. Okay? Pop the kick and reset. Pop the kick and reset. Pop the kick and reset. Keep those hips kind of in that position. Remember, we're not covering a lot of distance. And just a short little kick. Just to tag them right at the bottom of that chest protector. Up and down. Very important to have your hands high when doing this kick because your range is in tighter. Okay? So we're watching out for those head kicks or punches or elbows if it's a real fight. So you're in, guard's going to be a little higher up. Up and move. Up and move. Time. Very good, very good. All right, this last one is the one I use the most now at a different level than a lot of you guys are. But it's my favorite way to throw a kick because it lets me stay in the range I want to be in. So the first kick, we kicked and moved forward. We closed distance. The second one, we were in tight, so we were jammed up. We had to throw that short little flip kick. The third one, we have the distance we want. So we're going to throw the kick and then hop back. This is called a return. So, watch. See where my front foot is now? After I kick, I will jump and put the foot that I kicked with right in that same spot. So if I wanted to kick again, I can kick again, and I'm in that same distance. So I can land multiple shots in that same safe distance, kicking distance, out of punching range, and now I have what I want. Okay? So it's a number 10. If you remember our footwork, number 10 was a sit back. So it's a roundhouse kick, and then a number 10 in one motion. Okay? So I'm going to go slow, and we're going to be alternating sides. If you want to go fast, it is a fast kick. So if you want to go fast, kick fast. That's up to you. All right. Go ahead and start. We're here. We kick, and then we jump back to that same spot. Try to land right where your front foot is every time. Okay? Again, we kick, and we hop back. 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 Okay? If you're having trouble with the jumps, throw your kick, put it down, step back. Throw your kick, put it down, step back. And then add a little hop. Add a little. Yeah, that's all it is. Time. Good job, guys. Okay. That's what I want you guys to focus on when you're practicing your roundhouse kick. Is excuse me. That's what I want you guys to focus on when you're throwing your roundhouse kick. Is the different range that you're going to be throwing it from. Okay. If they're far away and you're trying to cover some distance while kicking, then we do that offensive style where we kick and put it down in front of us. If they're jamming you up and they're real close, we don't turn the hips over and we just flick the roundhouse kick and we stay in that same spot, but we pop and then we can retreat afterwards. Okay. And then the third one, the roundhouse kick, then a return, is if we have perfect distance that we want, we land our shot and then pop down to that same distance so we can throw another one and another one and another one, pop, 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 and we just beat the guy up or girl up. Okay, so those are the three major back leg style roundhouse kicks. There are other versions, but if you can get those three down, for sports sparring, you'll be in real good shape. For real life fighting, remember the offensive roundhouse kick where we're generating a lot of power and turning our body into it, that's the best one. Then the roundhouse kick return is second best, and third best is the dropping the hip short roundhouse kick. But we don't really want to throw that in a real fight because it doesn't hit hard enough to get somebody off of us. It's more of a distraction kick. So I would say don't practice that a ton unless you plan on going to tournaments and do sports sparring a little more serious. The first one and the third one, if you're just focused on practical application, something that works to protect yourself, the first one and the third one. But if you're worried about sports sparring and you want to go to tournaments and compete and do well, you got to have that short one as well. That's all I got. Coach Dustin's up next. I will see you guys back here at 12:15. Hope you had a good practice. We'll see you later.